Hey guys, it's Hannah here. First off, I want to apologise that the lighting's not fantastic right now. I really wanted to get this to you earlier, but I ended up being sick and the winter came earlier than expected. It's officially winter tomorrow and you can even still hear it. But I am here with my low buy update for April. Yes, it is literally the last day of May and filming my low buy update for April. And that probably tells you how successful I was in April because I've been putting this off for so long. April was the Sephora US VIB sale. And while I'd purchased some things that I spoke about in March, which is update, it was a big one. Now, the products have not yet arrived to me, and when they do, I will do a separate haul. But I purchased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 products. And they were all for me. Yes. I purchased 12 products at that sale and spent $363 US, which came to Australian dollars. $570. Why did that go through? Oh, because the Juliet has a gun went through. So $583. That's how, yeah. $583. Yep. That's how much I spent at the Sephora US sale on 12 things. Yeah. So not fantastic. And the fact is, even beyond that, I purchased some things. One of them being the Kerastase Genesis Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Serum. This I purchased on the recommendation of Makeup by Cheryl. She put this in her Sephora recommendation video. She'd been using it for her 6 weeks and saw a difference in her hair. Now my hair is very thin and there's not a lot of it. However, I am getting married in 4 and a bit months at this point. Just over 4 months right now. So I want my hair to be in the best shape possible it can be for that day. So this is a hair serum that is meant to stop hair fall. So to keep the hair on my scalp so I don't lose it. Which should therefore mean I have more hair for my hairdresser to work with. The original kind of base treatment is a 6-week cycle. So I did buy this in April, but I did not start this until 2 weeks ago because that's 6 weeks out from my hair trial. 7 weeks out from when my hair trial is. So I wanted to have done the 6 weeks, but this is $100. This is 2 weeks of use. Like, I didn't want to start this too early. Now, spoiler alert, I have another one of these in my Sephora haul. But yeah, so it's a 6-week intensive and then you kind of wean off it a little bit to keep as a maintenance stage, which for me will still be 3 months. So I'm still going to use a decent, like I'm going to go through quite a few of these bottles, but if it keeps the hair on my head for that day, it's a good investment to me. I had my first facial for wedding prep in April as well. So I am really in that wedding prep stage in terms of my skin and my hair and my diet and my exercise. I just re-upped my Pilates subscription the other day, and that was more money than I would like to admit. But I'm I'm really enjoying it and I'm going, and so that's what matters. It's a really expensive one-up, but then you have like, when did I buy my last one? In March? So I got 3 months out of my last one. So an upfront payment is a lot. So yes, that's the other thing I purchased. That's the first thing I purchased here. The next thing was I went and got my eyebrows done at Sephora. The next thing I purchased was from Chemist Warehouse. This is the bio oil. I had a skin thing removed, and this I've just been using for the healing of that scar. It's on a not noticeable place, so it's fine, but I'm just healing it up with that. But the thing I did purchase was the mini size of the One Size Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer, because I've heard fantastic things about this primer. This is just the mini size. I love my oil sucker, but I feel like this, in terms of a wedding day primer, might be better than the oil sucker, because this is waterproof, sweat-proof, and shine-proof. So I'm going to give this a go. And this was, oh, I closed that out. It's $80 for the two, and I'm pretty sure my brows are $55. One moment, please. $28. So not too bad. It is only a 10 mil, so a third of the size of the full size, but I definitely don't need the full size. And then Priceline had a sale, and it was 50% off Maybelline. So I finally bit the bullet. I have been talking about this in my low buy, kind of what's on my radar moment, and that is the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. I haven't used this yet. I hope to do a kind of first impression wear test on this, and then some things I purchased in May that should arrive next week, hopefully. But I'm really excited to try this. I've heard fantastic things. And then along with that, I did pick up a Fit Me loose powder. I love this powder in the shade Fair. I haven't had it for a while, so I thought I'd pick it up. And then I picked up one of the Color Tattoo sticks in the shade I Am Courageous. And it's this nice sparkly kind of taupey shade, and it's got some real nice sparkle to it. I've worn it, spoiler alert, in my makeup basket this month, so for May, so that will, I'll give you some more thoughts on that, but it even like blends out just to have more of the sparkly finish, and I actually really like it, particularly at a drugstore price point. This was $58. I bought these, and then I bought a conditioner to leave at my fiance's place for when I'm up there, and the 4 of them cost me $58. So 580, 100, 28, and 56. So we're looking at about $750 in purchases this month that were beauty related, not including my facial. And I got my hair done in April as well. So like, April is not a month I can call a fantastic low buy month. Yeah. April was also, though, school holidays, which is when I spend more money anyway. When I'm in school term, I'm usually pretty good, but holidays really kind of get to me. Saying that, I have made a few purchases in May, but nowhere near as many. And yeah, so low buy wise, I'm not super happy with how much I spent, but I always knew that April was going to be the month that got me because of the Sephora sale. So do stay tuned, that haul will be coming. And then hopefully I'll have some videos on those products. But if you want to see my thoughts on the Superstay or my progress after the 6 weeks on the Kerastase, let me know. Things that I've been loving in my collection though. A lot of the things that I've been loving are May things. So I'm going to hold that because, as I said, I'm filming this in the end of May. And that's what's on my mind. So, and if you didn't watch it, my makeup basket for April was a little bit underwhelming overall. So there's that. Wedding planning is really bringing me joy at the moment. We're getting some things done, which is really exciting. But yeah, even that in itself is costing money. So we're just kind of trying to pull back in other places. Hopefully, like, yeah, I know May was better. Hopefully June will be even better, but then July is holidays again, so we'll see what happens. Things on my wish list at the moment. When the Maybelline stuff went on sale, I did also look at a lot of NYX things. Particularly the Buttermelt range. That's been on my radar for a while. I actually tried to pick it up when I was in the States, but my cut shades were out of stock, and I did actually order the, I did an online order with the NYX stuff, but the order got cancelled. So I ended up only being able to get the Maybelline stuff in store on that sale. Because, yeah, my NYX stuff ended up getting cancelled. So that's still on my radar. What else is on my radar? Not a lot of new stuff's coming out that's really interesting me, which is kind of good. Oh, what's on my radar? Let me show you, let me look at my current Sephora Australia cart. I do have a current Sephora Australia cart. So the current things on my Sephora Australia cart are the Skin Gym Revelit LED Light Therapy wand. I really like LED light therapy. I think spending $100 a session on it is ridiculous. This is $162 for a handheld device. It's not the full mask. You do have to kind of move it around your face, but it has good reviews. The thing that's still on my radar, Patrick Ta Major Dimension Eyeshadow Jewelry in Talk to My Team. Looks so pretty. The Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush in Hope. Again, still on my radar there. And the $102 Dior Forever Glow Highlighter in Gold Halo. This is the reformulation of the Dior highlighters. And if you know, the Dior Precious Rocks 01 highlighter is an absolute favorite. I love this highlighter so much. I love the Dior formula. So like trying one of the new formulations is on my list of things I would like. Those are the 4 things kind of catching my eye at the moment at Sephora. I'm kind of intrigued because they have the Kayali Lemon Sugar in a 50ml, but I don't need it, so that caught my eye, but I'm not going to buy it. But otherwise, there's not a whole lot of stuff catching my eye. The new the re-released Bella Beauté Smoky Glam did, but if I was to buy that, I would buy it when I'm waiting for an order from the States. So I know, I'm not paying, I know this is kind of ridiculous. I'm not paying the $68 shipping for a single palette. I'll wait and collate it all and pay for one shipping. That's just what works. That's just what I do, which I know not everyone can do, but I super appreciate that I have fantastic friends and family in the States who allow me to do that. So, and my Nomad Shadows was in March. So that's what I've purchased, kind of teasingly. Sephora haul coming soon. And what has been on my radar and what is still on my radar, I'm really going to try and get through June I'm really going to try and get through June pretty well because we want to start looking at a honeymoon. And yeah, that'll be a thing. We have a mini honeymoon, but we kind of want to plan a big one. We don't know. We'll see what happens. But that would kind of be in this June, July time we'd start planning that. So that's where we're at. Not a great month. I don't know how many times I can say that, but it is what it is. So if you guys want a low buy, let me know how you're going in the comments. Did the Sephora sale get you? It got me good. But I always knew it would. 12 products is not too bad. $300 US is not too bad for me. I have had times when my Sephora sale was $600 US and then conversion was, it was ridiculous. So in that sense, it is still better, but when I still look at it as 700 Australian dollars, 750 Australian dollars in 1 month, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money on things that are not a necessity. So I'm very lucky that I don't need to get new things for my wardrobe for this season. My winter season is pretty good. I do actually need to get a new pair of boots. That's what I might pick up in June, is a new pair of boots. We'll see. Let me know how you're going. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Click subscribe. My project pan is next, and then my what I wore in my shop my stash for May recap will be after that. So stay tuned for that. After that, I'll have my May what I purchased, because that'll be here by then, and we'll start the month over again, really. Thank you for subscribing. Love your amazing faces, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.